What's going on, guys? Remy here, and we are here today with a new type of video. Now, the events and stuff that we usually do, it's still going to be a thing, but today is the start of something new. I just want to play some Swift play or play some ranked, and then just commentate and talk about stuff that's happening within Valorant, within the gaming community, and just really anything of that sort. So we're just gonna keep it all things gaming, and we're just gonna talk and play the game. With that being said, we are gonna play some Swift play today, and we're gonna talk about a few things. Okay? I don't know about you guys, but I have recently been going down the worst path I have absolutely ever went down on Valorant ranked, and usually I'd be ashamed of showing something like this, but my god. I recently have been playing, I'm about 50 games in. It's not like the most I've ever been in. It's been like 3 weeks that this act's been a thing, but 50 games is, a pretty good amount. And by 50 games, I have a decent KD. I'm like 1.0, 1.1, something like that. My 0.8, my 0.7 KD, all that's out of the way like the first week, the first 20 games, and then it gets risen up. But I don't know what it is about this act, but my god, has it been horrible. I am currently on a 0.9 KD out of 50 games, 46 win percentage. I have a 121 damage per round. I've never had such a bad act in my life where I'm 50 games in. And honestly, that's just embarrassing. My friends, everyone's hitting Immortal 3. I've had a couple new friends hit Radiant, even Radiant. But yeah, since we've gotten that out of the way, now the one thing I wanted to bring up that just happened yesterday, my glorious King Tins and my bald buff Saucy have both retired from the game of Valorant now. I am a huge fan of Tins and Saucy, but Tins is like one of the main reasons why I did get into Valorant, and one of the main reasons why I watch professional Valorant. And honestly, my god, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I watched the video of him announcing his retirement, I may have shed a tear. I'm grown up enough to admit to you guys when I cry, and I definitely shedded a tear. He's only like 23 years old. Like, that's young. That's young for esports. Like, you have fucking people like Jesse Vash in here playing till they're 33. When you're a content creator of his size, it's like you got to take the most lucrative option, right? And he's just making way too much money from content. I hope Saucy and Tins enjoy their retirement. I hope they have a great long retirement, able to enjoy it with their friends and family. I hope Saucy is able to go back to his home country. Everyone there is a very big fan of Saucy. He is him. All right. All right. I'm getting stunned. I'm getting Odin sprayed. By the way, everyone, I want you to know that this is a Swift play. So all this is currently happening for first of 5. Why am I running to every setup in the book? I'm getting flashed by my own teammate, and then my Sage is about to do a Grim Wall. That's literally not gonna do anything. Bro, you have an operator on it.
Down A.
I need to switch my keybinds. I usually run my dismiss on my mouse and my heal on my key, just because it's a little easier for me to dismiss. My easiest, most important ability needs to be on my mouse, because I'm an older guy, so these don't move as much as the younger generation. So I need the best assistance that I can get. One of the things I wanted to talk about recently that's been sparking some type of a debate, because content creators have started quitting the game, going to play Deadlock, or just going to go play other games in general. Quitting Valorant, or just they're going to stop Valorant for by half. I just want to talk about the state of the game and what you can do about it. Because my thing is, if you're Riot here, you're seeing all your big creators. I'll bring up Average Jonas for example. He averaged 2-3K viewers on Twitch when it came to Valorant, and he just quits your game flat out and just goes to Deadlock. If I'm Riot Games here, I have to make some type of move. I'm not saying it's just because Average Jonas. There's been other creators that have quit as well, some bigger creators, and then a lot of medium-sized creators, and just in general, the Valorant community is just not pleased with what's going on. There's definitely something Valorant needs to change. I just think a few things, and I feel like they're pretty easy fixes. Not anything crazy, because obviously there's some crazy stuff that they could change that might break the game. But I just think one of the main focuses needs to be ranked. There's absolutely no reason anyone needs to play ranked, to be honest. If you've already hit Immortal, a lot of people's goals is to just hit Immortal and not even Radiant. So if you've already hit Immortal or Radiant, it's there's no point in playing the game anymore, because you're not getting anything out of it besides just a gun buddy. So you grind all this time and you literally just get a gun buddy that has a different episode number on it, and that's it. They need to readdress the whole award system when it comes to hitting a rank. Give us some free skins, give us a banner, give us titles. At the bare minimum, give us a banner and titles. Grinding over and over again for the same rank, especially when you're Radiant, it's just the same shit every time. It's just boring. I feel like you definitely need to award your player base, especially the player base that's been playing for 3 years now. Oh wait, let me look it.
Spike planted.
Alright, he planted on C. It is swift play, so he might push up and do something stupid here. He's not pushed up on mound. Like I said, it's not just the rewards that just make it not worth playing the game. Is I know, especially if you're like of a minority, if you're a woman or of color, like people can tell you're of color or anything like that. It's just like, I understand being toxic in a video game, but like the level that it goes to in Valorant is just a level that should not be reached. So I feel like they definitely need to take the report system like serious. They say, oh, like it's like bots watching it, or it's like just not that many people watching it. The team for like that system, for the reporting system, just isn't as big as they wish it would be. And it's like, okay, I understand that, you know, you've acknowledged your problem. How are you going to address it? They've addressed it in the past, saying that they're going to up their team. They're going to look more into each report. Even the Valorant directors have pointed out that the mute system shouldn't have to be used to like basically excuse like this behavior from people. So like, you know, there's been creators that literally have shown screenshots of them making a report about somebody, and they literally told them to utilize their mute button. It's basically, we're backtracking here. And, you know, there's not any progress being made. So it's how can you want to keep your community to stay playing your game if you're not going to, you know, do the simple things that make it a fun environment for everyone to play, you know, not have to load up and deal with these type of like hate comments. It's like, even if you don't want to take that as serious with the whole muting and like the whole report system, if you're Valorant, it's like, just give us a dodge list. Just give us a dodge list. Give us a list. We can add certain amount of people to it. You know, if we don't want to play with this person because they're throwing, misogynistic, racist, or just we do not want to play with them, just let us add them to a list. It's that simple. If you let us add it to a list and we don't we don't get them on our team, you know, for 5-10 games, and then we have to re-add them to the list, like we get just a certain amount, that would make it so much easier and so better for people that, like, for example, play ranked, where you're gonna, like, when you're in a higher rank, you're playing the same amount of people, like you're playing the same people over and over again. So if I'm like in Immortal 3 per se, and I get someone toxic, I'm gonna get them in my game again in the next couple of days, or maybe even the next game. So it's like, if I put them on my dodge list, I shouldn't have to play with that person. I should not be forced to play with someone that is like not wanting to take, you know, the game serious and like just wants to be a complete fucking dick about everything that's happening. Now, I did see that Valorant is adding a block system, which is basically like when they're in your games, they're automatically muted. You know, they can't add you, they can't message you or anything, which is fine, but it's like, damn, bro, you basically just gave me a permanent mute button. I don't need that shit. Give us an give us a void list or something, a dodge list. Hold up, let me cook, because my ISO goes crazy. Oh, got I'm watching. The whole player behavior system needs to be just revisited, because at this point, it's been like this since the game started. It's been a complete mess, and a lot of players are leaving because of like what they've had to deal with within the game of Valorant. Another thing is, like, I know it's an unrated and swift play and stuff, like all these maps are in it, but I feel like in ranked play, like, just bring all the maps back. Like, I've been waiting for Fracture to come back for about 1.5 years now. I'm playing in unrated and swift play. Why can't you just throw it in ranked play? I don't care about the integrity of the rank integrity or whatever you have to say about it. Just give us it back. Why don't you just give us, especially if you're not making changes. Like, they're giving us Fracture back, no changes. They're giving us Pearl back, no changes. Split, no changes. We're getting all these maps back with no changes. So it's like, what was the point of you taking them out? So just give us all the maps. If there's any changes to be made, just give us an update, give us a hot fix or an update, and just let us get it through that way. Because having... But yeah, so making us all wait for 1.5 years for like our favorite map that's not even gonna get a change is kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at Silva doing it. Double shotgun lineup. Listen, he's so cute. Tired of playing the same 6 maps, 7 maps, but in reality, I'm playing the same 3 maps because the rotation is kind of fucking ass. I'm playing Abyss, Sunset, Abyss, Sunset. I'll mix in a little bind there. Abyss, Sunset, and then it just gives me like Haven. Update the game whenever the map gets changed, and then keep it that way. Pop it off. I don't know about you guys, the streamer mode has gotten insane. I disagree that it should be like a feature accessible by everyone, because you're getting people that like literally actively throw games that just are hiding their names, and literally with us not having a dodge list, it's like we're just blindly going into a game. Person could just throw my game without me knowing. Get out of my way. It's the same person that's been throwing my game. I feel like to have your name hidden, you have to have like your socials linked at the very least, but I honestly personally think that you should have your socials linked, and they should meet a certain threshold of like how many followers you have. for example, like 500 followers on Twitch, because like I feel like if you have 500 followers on Twitch, I feel like you're taking socials like somewhat serious. Oh, that person might be taking it serious. It's just too easy for someone to hide their name and just throw a game over and over again. Like truthfully, honestly, I can go hide my name right now, throw someone's game, because I'm already in Immortal 3 like Radiant Elo. So I can go ahead and play the same people 60 times in the same night. So I can hide my name, go throw someone's game. They can know who I am, but then the next game, if I get them again, I can just not talk and just throw their game again. Then the next game, throw their game again. So I just feel like you have to like, I feel like the streamer mode should be used for like people that stream the game. Hello? I've been going through so many crosshairs lately. It's like not even funny. I feel like it's gotten to the point where it's just messing with like how I'm performing in a game, because like I go and I whiff on one shot and I just think, oh hey, it's my crosshair, and I just switch to another crosshair. Like I'm down to 3 right now, but I swear to God, I had 15. These were all maxed out. I had 15. I would go through each one in one single game, and I feel like it just started messing with me, so I had to switch. So I'm down to 3 right now, but I really need to get down to just. Also, I feel like Valorant, I feel like it's time to add in a new game mode. Like, I understand, like, first off, I'm not saying, like, bring back one, which you should bring back replication, but we also need a new game mode. Like, give us some fun games, or just give us another ranked game mode. That could solidify the whole ranked situation. Give us, like, a 3v3 game mode. Give us some, like, new maps, or just cut a map in half, like, a couple maps in half. Give us a 3v3 game mode that's casual and ranked. That's another thing that we could grind. Give us, like, a 3v3 game mode that has a ranked and a casual mode, and then also just make our regular ranked games. Put those down to, like give us like a short version that's like 7 or 8, something like CS. I'm not really like an ex-CS player, but I do know they have like a short ranked mode, and I feel like that right there will help a lot as well and keep more people like wanting to play the game. Is if you just put it in a shorter ranked for people that don't want to like, they want to grind, but like the games are just way too long. Let's just get new game modes in general. Like, why don't we get like a hide and seek, or like infected, or like some fun game modes that are like that? Like, go to Call of Duty or even CS, literally study them, take their game mode, and just change the name and add your own flair to it, and there, voila, you have a new game mode right there that, you know, thousands, tens of thousands of people are going to want to play. And who knows, it might be the new thing that everyone plays. You know, whenever they added in Swift play, everyone like literally jumped on that because it was a shorter unrated. People don't have to commit to like a whole unrated. They could just play like a 1st to 5 of a normal game mode. Everybody was just so in love of the idea whenever they added it to it. So why not just add like another different fun game mode? If you don't want to keep it, then just give us like seasonal ones. Give us ones that you like for Halloween. You can bring in an infected game mode. You know what I mean? And then for Christmas, give us like a snowball fight or something. I don't know. I just feel like there's so much that they could do for like how big of a company they are. See that. But yeah, I just feel like they can add in so many different like game modes that can bring more people in wanting to play, not only in the ranked point of view of Valorant, but just like in casual in general. Obviously, the ranked needs a lot of work. Like casual part of this game, it seems like people like it, but ranked needs some work. Insane that you can log into a ranked game and then somebody's gonna hear me like be American. Like I play an Australian servers, so like somebody's gonna hear that I'm American. I've had people just throw my game because of my accent. So it's like, if I make a ticket on the actual Valorant site, nothing will be done. At most, they'll get a warning. They're gonna come up with some kind of way and reason to not ban the guy. They're gonna say, "Oh, we'll just give him a warning, or we'll investigate this." Then it just makes it again just no reason to report anybody. So I just think it's crazy. Like, you want to like respect, you know, the ranked integrity of the game, but like one of the main things that can literally mess up the integrity of your game mode aren't policed at all. Like the fact that someone like, just let us kick them, like, or give us the vote to kick. I know that can be trolled as well if you have like a 3-stack, and then it's just like, you can only do it. Like if you get 3-stack, then that's kind of fucked. It just takes the 4th one to be like random or something. But like, give us like a vote to kick option, make everything duo stack, or just put it in Immortal where you can do it, and just go with that. Because like, as soon as somebody says they're throwing, comms come up, boom, get them out of here. I don't care what anybody says. That they are coming out immediately. As soon as like I see that the comms, if I press tab and I see that there's not a speaker next to the name, I'm literally slash kicking and getting them out of there. Nobody likes anyone that's just throwing the ranked game, because I'll re-swing you. I'm not scared.
One enemy remaining.
I know people say it's just a game, but like literally you're wasting like real life time. You're living in this real life time. Why do you want to waste this? But yeah, I also feel like the anti-cheat is good in Valorant, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely, it could be better. Now, I currently live in like the Oceania region, so like AHK, especially in higher ranks, is crazy right now. It goes undetected for so long. I'm pretty sure people are still like undetected from it, but like usually people last about a week or two before actually getting caught. I have went against AHK users in my own ranked games, and I've looked at their stuff, and they've been playing for like the past week or two, and it's just like there's no fixing it. Oh, what's the point in playing? I'm just gonna go against this guy again because my region's already small, so I'm gonna go against them once again, and they're gonna hack and take my stuff away. So I'm just not gonna play the game. As video games get better, obviously hacking and cheating is gonna get, you know, more advanced and unstoppable. But that's why I'm like scared of the future of gaming, because like I have noticed that it's like people are coming up with creative ways to like hack. Like, you know, this AHK stuff used to not be a thing when I lived in America a year ago. It was probably a thing, but it's like it's bad now. If anybody doesn't know, AHK basically means auto hotkey, and it's like trigger bot. So basically, as soon as like an enemy swings into your crosshair, it automatically shoots for you. Supposedly, it's not undetectable, but it's really hard for Valorant to detect it. Hackers will find more and more creative ways to just get away with stuff, and I don't know. I don't really understand the point in it. I'm 13-5 in a Swift play, and I'm like talking the whole time. I feel like people think I'm sweating, but I promise you, I'm just trying to enjoy the game, just like you. But yeah, like overall, I'm not gonna quit Valorant. I'm not gonna stop playing Valorant Ranked, but I can see and understand why other creators don't want to play the game, especially people that aren't even creators, that have no reason or obligations to play the game. I feel like Valorant can definitely improve on their rank system and make it to where, you know, everybody's having fun again. Because I don't think people are just getting tired of the game; they're just getting tired of like the antics that, you know, that happen.
One enemy remaining.
But I don't see myself stopping, and I hope Valorant just really soon just decides to kick it into gear and just like, oh hey, you know, I want to have my whole player base back, because it's a very good game. The concept of the game, the niche of the game, and everything is just pretty good. All great things can come to an end. I'm not saying that it will, but this can come to an end very soon if they don't fix what they're doing. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below, you know, your replies, your thoughts, concerns, comments, anything, you know, pertaining to anything that I talked about, and also just let me know what you want me to talk about in future videos. I'm down to talk about anything that's happened in the Valorant community or just gaming in general. So if you guys want to hear me talk about anything else, just let me know below, and yeah, leave a like and comment. Peace.